Hi guys, I'm Jennifer and welcome back to Glamrs Live. Now, since we all know that this is the season of parties, Christmas, New Year and wedding, so we decided who better to call than a nutritionist who will guide us through all the do's and don'ts and still let us enjoy. So Payal has been kind enough today to do today's live show. So welcome back, Payal.
Thank you. Thanks, Jen, for having me once again on Glamrs.
Exactly. So as you all know, Payal has already been a part of our live show. So do tell us, how was your experience the last time?
My experience last time at Glamrs was extremely glamorous because I felt really, I felt very done up. I mean, the makeup was on, my hair was blow dried, the ambience was really warm and friendly. And the whole shoot setup, etc., was very exciting. I always loved being on stage and on camera as a child, so I'm loving it.
Loving it. And what about our audience sending us all those questions?
My God, they were just so amazing. The kind of questions that came up and their queries and inquiries and their concerns about their hair, skin, gut, their health, everything was just so, daily, like the daily problems a human being faces and simple things that I would love to help with. So it was really interesting and it was great. And I loved the fact that I could connect with them on a live basis. Usually I'm not live, but because of Glamrs, I was live that day and it was damn good fun.
Yes, and we're so happy that we can help you in as little as possible, but it does make...
It makes a huge difference because post that also, Jen, I got a lot of inquiries on my Insta and my Facebook, which was really nice to take that query forward and help them deeply. And deeply make them understand nutrition, health and wellness.
All right. Yeah. So for our new audience who are watching us live today, you said you're an integrative and functional nutritionist.
That's right.
So do tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So what integrative means is, Jen, basically, I integrate every aspect of a human being's life. So I've broadly put it into 4 things. So first one is, so this is the primary that we all humans require. First one is relationships that we thrive on. Second is our career, which is very important. So if you're a teenager, your career is obviously getting to college. And if you're a woman, you're, whatever your passion is. And if you're a man, you're like the primary source of income for the house.
Absolutely.
So your career is very important. Thirdly is your exercise. So what kind of exercise, whether you're playing sports or whether you're doing some kind of a recreational, exercise. And fourth is your spiritual practice. So whatever you are, it doesn't matter whether you go to the temple or to the, mosque or wherever you're going, even if you're praying at home, but if your spiritual practice is not, you're not doing it on a consistent, habitual way, then there's something missing. So I integrate these 4 basic human needs and I put them together. After that, I talk about secondary, which is the real food on your plate. So what kind of foods are you eating? What kind of, natural foods are you getting? What kind of nutrients are you getting? Whether you're getting enough nutrients or not, and how much processed food, refined flour, refined sugar, all of that. So integrate all of that together. And functional means how functional are you with everything around. It can't be rocket science. It's got to be very basic functional medicine and basic functional nutrition. So you're eating locally grown, organically grown, you're not using a lot of packaged food, etc., etc. So that's why I call myself an integrative and functional nutritionist.
And as we've all heard the saying, whatever you eat from the inside shows up on the outside.
Absolutely, you are what you eat.
Exactly.
So
Great. All right. So guys, if you want answers to your questions, put them in the comments below and share this video with your friends so that they too can join and get their questions answered. Also, I would like to take this time to tell you guys that we at Glamrs have made a new private group called Glamrs Confidential. Now, for those of you who don't know, Glamrs Confidential is an exclusive members-only group. So tune in for videos on beauty tip of the week, product of the week, expert advice, exclusive video content and super fun, recipes? super fun recipes and amazing contests with amazing gifts and a super fun watch party. So all you have to do is click on the request to join button and answer the questions. So if you don't answer the question, we won't sign you up. 2 simple questions and you will be a part of this amazing fun group, and we'll put the link to the group in the comments below. All right, so let's start today's question answer. So guys, keep sending us, but before we start, so it's winter season. A lot of people tend to fall ill during this season.
Yes, that's right.
Right. So what steps or what precautionary measures can they take?
So, because, Bombay is just this much as it can get,
Yes,
right?
true.
It's not going to get any colder. But even when the weather changes from being warm to a little more, cooler and lipid and all of that, I suggest do more of warm fluids. So do more of your cinnamon tea, your regular turmeric tea, do more of soups, do more of starchy vegetables like beetroot, sweet potato, carrots. These are all vegetables for winter. So obviously, Jen, there's a reason why they grow in winter, right? Because the environment is such and they can grow in winter. So try and use those kind of starchy leafy greens and which keep your body warm, keep you insulated, and you don't gain weight with that as well, because they're rich in fiber, rich in nutrients. And the cinnamon tea is great. So I just competed. I was a judge at a competition, and they made the most amazing cinnamon tea. Really? All they did was boil a cup of water. They put a pinch of cinnamon because it's very strong. They put little jaggery and they put black pepper. It was delicious, that tea. And they just gave me a shot, and I felt that warmth within me. And I also felt very energetic and rejuvenated. So try the cinnamon tea.
Very simple recipe.
Very simple. And also the turmeric. So I'm sure everybody knows what amba haldi is. It's our seasonal winter root. So it's really great. It's got curcuminoids, which are great. They're anti-cancer. So these are great for, you can have it, you can chop it and have it like a pickle form with carrots. So it ferments, so which is great for our gut bacteria, our probiotics. And also you can have amba haldi. So what I do is I take a big warm mug and I take warm water in it and I chop ginger and amba haldi. I make it into wedges and I put it in my warm tea. And I let it seep. And then through, like, whenever I'm, if I have a client or if I'm doing my, whatever, if I'm doing my website or anything, I am sipping on that tea constantly. And it just feels really nice, warm. And it's great.
That's great. All right. Also, we're getting a lot of questions from our vegetarian audience, like a lot of, so whenever we put out videos, there are a lot of them, when we have a nutrition on it, they are like, do you have any specific vegetarian diet that they could follow? So do we have anything?
So of course, a plant-based diet. If they can do a plant-based diet, it's like a vegetarian diet, and it can also be vegan, since it's not from an animal product. So I suggest a whole food plant-based diet is what all vegetarians need to do. And the words whole foods and plant-based are a no-brainer. So when you look at whole foods, you're looking at the whole food. It shouldn't be polished and refined or in a packet. And plant-based is basically plants. So if you stick to these 4 words, you'll be sorted. All vegetarians will be sorted.
Great. All right. So we're getting a lot of questions like any basic Indian foods like undiyu and good laddus. Are they also really great for the winters?
They're amazing. Just make sure your undiyu is not it's homemade. Because when you procure it from outside, you don't know where the oil has come from. You don't know how much oil they're putting. You're not in control of that oil.
Absolutely.
So make sure you make, it's very easy. There are lots of recipes. I can share one later maybe. The undiyu recipe. And enjoy your undiyu, enjoy bajri ka roti. It's great. But as I said again, Bombay is not that cold yet. So bajri could be heaty, but it's a great time to have it once a week.
That's fine.
So undiyu is great. What else did you ask?
I said good laddus.
Good ka laddu. Oh my God, yes. Please go ahead and have good ka laddus and put in some guar gum, or put in some cinnamon, put in some dalchini, whatever you like. Just put in these cardamoms. Good jaggery is also great. It gives you a lot of iron and a lot of warmth. So yeah, make nice laddus and make sure they're home. Add some coconut, dry coconut powder. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So make
As
laddus
long as it's made at home.
yes, bind it with ghee or coconut oil
Right.
or whatever oil you prefer, and have those.
It'll be the best.
Yeah, it'll be great once a day. Yeah, it'll
That's
be great.
good. All right. So let's move on to the questions. Guys, keep sending it. And I just want to tell that we're going to put all of Payal's details in the comments below. So you can go and check that out. So the first one is from Amar Dimbada. Hi, can you please give easy weight loss tips? I mean, everyone wants to know those weight loss tips. So, okay. So, any weight loss tips for you?
Yes, it's from Amar. Okay.
Amar.
So Amar, easy weight loss tips. There's no magic pill. Okay, so I can't give you that easy weight loss tip, but I can give you a very consistent weight loss tip, which you can keep the weight off and you can consistently keep losing that weight, right? So be consistent in your workout. Try and eat whole foods, as I said, plant-based meals. Avoid simple carbohydrates, avoid packaged foods, avoid refined direct sugar, avoid all the milkshakes and thick shakes that...
I know Payal has been saying a lot of avoid this and avoid that, but trust me, if you start doing all these on a regular basis, I think it's going to make a hell of a difference.
And once the crowding out is done, you start crowding in with the good stuff. So have the tea, have more warm, because the weather's great, have more of the warm. Let's say you're going in for a frappuccino, instead of that, go in for a nice latte. Don't add sugar to it. Don't add the base that they keep pumping wherever we go, right?
Yeah.
So ask them to avoid the pump. Enjoy yourself, go for your coffees, go for all of that. But see what's going in, Amar. Don't just order and then wait for it to come. See what's gone in. If we're mindful of all of this, these are the easiest ways to lose weight.
Yes.
Yeah, and keep your workouts going. Try and work out on an empty stomach, so you kickstart losing more fat instead of the carbs that you've eaten. Right? Go easy in your the night meal. Go lighter, keep your stomach around 30% lighter. We're always eating, and sometimes we eat 120%, not even 100, right? And because stomach is a muscle, it will expand. Jitna daloge, utna badega, na? Aur jitna nahi daloge, utna contract hoga. So try and keep that simple. Drink a lot of water, hydrate yourself. Sometimes we're thirsty and we feel we're hungry, so we reach out to foods instead of water. So reach out to more water. If you don't like drinking water, I know so many people who say, I hate drinking water. Can you believe that, Jen? And I have the same expression as you. I have the same expression as you. She's like, do anything, but I can't drink water. And I'm like, do you know 70% of the earth is water? 70% of our cells is water. 70% of our body is water. So like, just drink water. If you don't like water, Amar, put lemon wedges, put mint leaves, put whatever you like, watermelon, cucumber, infuse it. There's excellent strawberry cream tea available these days.
Sounds really yum.
So I can share the
details
later.
You can say it right now.
Okay, great. So it's by TGL and Company. And really nice strawberry cream tea. So I do that. I chill it sometimes or have it warm. Depends. So if you stick to these things and be mindful, Amar, trust me, you will lose weight.
And the same, all right. Okay, so the next question is from Parul Basu. How to cope up with sugar cravings?
Okay. Oh, this is a huge question, Parul, and it's not only sugar cravings. If you have sugar cravings, that means you're missing something from the primary foods. The 4 primary foods that I spoke of. So those being your career, your relationship, your exercise, and your spiritual practice. Parul, if out of these 4, any one is out of whack, it's not in sync. Jen, I'm not saying they have to be equal all the time, but they can be sometimes more and less and more and less, percentage-wise. But overall, if all these 4 are in sync, I don't see, Parul, why you would have sugar cravings. Also, if the food that you've eaten has got all the nutrients and you're satiated enough, I don't see why you'll have a sugar craving. So let's say if you have a sugar craving, very simple, eat some sweet potato wedges, homemade. cut them, bake them, brush them with olive oil and put them in the oven, sprinkle it with lots of oregano and herbs, and you won't have it. The craving will just subside.
Lovely.
And it'll be filling. It's not refined sugar. It's got great starchy vegetables, ferment in your intestine, which multiply the gut bacteria. So it's a great way to even enhance the gut bacteria. It's a great way to get rid of your sugar cravings. I do that even with bhindi. So I chop bhindi. Yeah, it's really yum, Jen. Yeah, I chop bhindi. I slice it. I make sure it's clean and whatever. There are no worms in it. I brush it with olive oil and then I put it in my oven. And then I remove it and then I crush some Himalayan rock salt, some black pepper, some herbs, or I also use pizza herbs. So they're really yummy, and I eat that all the time. It's really yummy. Yeah. My teenagers make this all the time when I cook with them. So we do these veggies and grilled veggies and sweet vegetables. So your sugar craving will completely go. And Parul, try it and get back to Glamrs.
Definitely. And yes. And there's one more thing I wanted to ask. When so sugar craving can also happen when you're dehydrated, or when you're not drinking a lot of water.
Yes, it could. As I said, when you're thirsty, you feel that I'm actually hungry. But I always tell. My daughter's 16, so I tell her, go drink water and then tell me whether you're hungry or not. She drinks a glass of water and she's like, no, Mom, I'm fine. So try that, guys, and it really works.
And have water, I mean.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
All right, since we're talking about sugar, there's another question from Indrila Banerjee. Insulin-resistant foods, please.
So, Indrila, of course, insulin-resistant foods, what I'm talking about are all great if you have, any kind of a problem with sugar and blood sugar. So try and eat more fiber, cruciferous grains. So those are not very high in starch. So do the broccoli, do the kale, do the spinach, baby spinach, do Brussels sprouts, do asparagus, do green peas, do all those fiber-rich foods. And you will never face that sugar spike that happens in our body. Yeah, it'll never happen. You'll be absolutely fine. Even when you go in for fruits, don't go in for watery foods. Go in for more fruits that bind. So go in for papaya, go in for apple, go in for banana, go in for berries. Berries are great, low in glycemic index and great antioxidants. So go in for those kind of things, even whole foods. Whole grains. Don't go in for only wheat all the time or rice. So a white rice would be a big no-no because it's very polished. So go in for a brown rice. They're available. They're grown in India. So I don't see why we should not eat them,
Exactly.
And go in for more fiber-rich grains. Go in for a jowar, bajri, nachni, rajgriha. All these grains,
things,
if you constantly make sure every meal you've got enough of these fiber-rich foods, you'll be fine.
Absolutely. All right, Indrila. And Indrila, I hope Payal has answered your question. All right, so since our main topic for today is winter and how to take care of your body during the winter, my question is, do you, as compared to the rest of the weathers in India, do you think we feel more hungry during the winters?
Yes, we do, because you're not doing that. The movement is not much. You're kind of more relaxed and you're enjoying not sweating. So you're constantly and winter. I don't know. Everything comes together. Diwali, weddings,
it's all,
Christmas, New Year's, and nowadays even Thanksgiving has become important. Black Friday has become important. I was shocked there's a Black Friday sale. I was like, what does this even mean? But because everything happens here at this time, work has become slow. So you're kind of bored. There's a lot of boredom. Plus you're going out a lot in the night, so you're eating way more. So you're bound to gain weight.
Yes, so coming to that question, Dipti Nilesh has a question saying weight loss diet plan for winters.
Weight loss diet plan, Dipti. All right. Okay, so I am not a big advocate of diets. So a weight loss diet for winter doesn't make any sense to me, very frankly. Because go in more for lifestyle change than summer diet, winter diet, autumn diet, spring diet, wedding diet. Jen? It'll never end. And people will just make money on it, Dipti, very frankly. So save your money, be sensible and go in for lifestyle, winter lifestyle. Let's call it that. Right? So do a winter lifestyle. Do more of do more of yoga where you feel that the body is not getting enough of that, movement.
Right.
So do more of yoga. Do more of the warm teas before yoga, after yoga. So you tend to sweat a little more.
Right.
And food-wise, again, do starchy greens, leafy greens, whole foods, warm foods, more stir fries, and go in for the seasonal fruits because
right.
there's a reason why there's a pear right now, sitafal right now, strawberries right now. So go in for those fruits, and those are your winter diet fruits, which are seasonal.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
go in for that, go in for bajri, go in for all of that, and get some movement, Dipti.
Yeah, because people tend to get a lot lazy during
yes,
this season
exactly.
as well.
Yeah, so get some movement, get active, and if you know that, I'm sure every night there's something or the other that's happening, right, Jen?
Yes.
And if it's not happening, you're sitting and watching who got married, what's who's broken the internet.
Yes.
Right. So if you're just sitting and doing that, even whilst you're lying down, Dipti, what I do is horizontal. When I'm horizontal, I keep, what do you call it? I keep contracting my muscles.
Okay.
So I'll contract my feet, toes, I'll do that. I'll keep contracting every muscle individually, and I'll keep relaxing it.
Right.
I'll contract.
So what exactly does this do?
So it makes the muscle active, and the more active muscle you have, the more weight you lose.
Right.
So if I'm being more horizontal and watching my,
do some movement while
you
doing
do
that.
some movements.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a little bit also will help you in the long way.
Exactly. Yeah, be more active. Don't intercom or don't ring the bell and ask for water.
Walk to
your kitchen. Yeah, be active, guys,
right,
and you'll
absolutely.
be fine. You'll never need a diet in your life. I promise you.
Great. All right. Moving on, this other question is from Vijaya Athavale. Anything specific for kids in winter?
Yeah, sure, Vijaya. Great question. I love it when it comes to kids.
Yes.
So kids and their nutrition. So amba haldi is great for them. So give them amba haldi with ghee. It's a great way for the amba haldi to reach the organs because ghee is a good fat.
Right.
And your organs are going to sap it up. The kids, so give them amba haldi with ghee, give them the laddus if they like, make them coconut laddus if they don't like the, suji ka laddu or some other laddus, make them coconut and tell them they're coconut chocolate balls. Just give it a fancy name and they'll be fine.
Right.
Yeah, and what else for kids? So yeah, you can also give them you can give the haldi wala doodh to them, like we traditionally always had. Give them the haldi wala doodh. Give them ginger. So if they're a little older, like in their tweens and teens, then you give them warm water with ginger, and add some mint leaves to it, and just build their immunity because even in winter there are a lot of viruses and a lot of infections happening. Runny nose or if you keep your hair wet and you go out in the morning, kids tend to get cold faster. So if you do this on a regular basis, don't do it when they're sick. Do it as a protocol as soon as winter begins. So start from end of October, first week of November, and start giving them these nuskas, as we call them.
Yes, by the time
nuskas.
The winter actually sets in.
Exactly. So build the immunity before. So as a protocol, have put it on your refrigerator. Protocol for summer, protocol for winter, and start with dates. So do this from November, December, Jan, Feb. Do it till March actually. And then the entire year round, they'll be fine. Yeah. This is what I do for my kids. Yeah. So we don't have any off-the-counter medicines. No syrups, no tablets, nothing. Yeah. If they're unwell, I just give them ginger water, or I give them amba haldi, or I will give them a yummy soup. Drumstick soup would be great. So it was Vijaya, right?
Vijaya, yes.
So Vijaya, give them drumstick soup. So, because I know if they don't like to eat the drumstick as is, and it's delicious.
I love drumsticks.
Yes, and if they don't like just the drumstick soup, make it like the body of the soup. Make it like, the broth. And in that you add yummy vegetables and make a manchaw out of it.
Right. Yeah, you can do that. You can do so many things.
You can do a lot of things, but just make sure Vijaya do it consistently and don't wait for the kids to get sick. Build their immunity from the very beginning, and this should be for life, and they'll do the same to their kids.
Right. Yes.
Right? So it'll be like strong immunity for the rest of your life.
Absolutely. But now I've heard that amba haldi is a bit weird and in taste. So what other alternative can you give for kids?
So just add jaggery to the amba haldi.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it's no problem. Add honey, add jaggery, no problem. Yeah.
That's great.
And put it in the bowl so they don't even get the taste of amba haldi. And even if like they will say, ew, I don't like it, they are never gonna say that, okay, give me amba haldi. So just say, deal with it. You have to eat it. And if you want to go out, you want to go, to parties and you want to do 24th, 31st, you got to have these things and
And then, then I think
just do it like a reward system that if you want to do this,
you got to have actually that works a lot.
It really works very well. Very well.
And before we start, and I know you work with a lot of kids.
Yes.
So do tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, sure. So it's, I love working with kids because I feel somewhere we as parents have messed up.
Right.
Like I say this to the parents on their face, that somewhere I feel we have wronged them. We've gotten too busy with either celebrating our 30th or our 31st or our 40th or our anniversaries. We're going out too often. Jen, you won't believe it. I had a teenager in front of me. She was 16. And after I finished my consultation, she said, hey, Payal, I forgot to mention that I drink 2 to 3 times a week. So I said, drink Coke. What do you drink? Just to make sure I got it right.
You're saying that she's 16?
She said, no. Yeah, she's 16. And she said, no, Payal, I drink vodka. I didn't know how to react. And the mom was also sitting there. But I was shocked. I was like, no, this is not happening. So I understand that parents go through their own problems and they're unable to handle it. But that doesn't mean that we neglect our children. So I love helping kids where they're unable to reach out to their parents, or the parents are unable to reach out to the kids, or they're very busy. Parents are busy. Everybody's working these days. I have nothing against them, but where I find myself is I find like I am the connect between the parents and the children. And they feel free to tell me everything because it's confidential. I never spill out names, or I never even judge them, but I just tell them that, look, you've come here to lose weight, you're not eating anything for 8 hours at a stretch, and then you go and drink. So obviously your body is kind of starved. So it behaves like a camel. It stores everything. So it's going to store all the calories, whether it's vodka, whether it's brownies, whether it's a salad, it'll store everything. So make sure that, and drinking at 16 is shocking. It's really shocking. I don't know where they're getting their fake IDs. I don't know why parents are allowing them to go, like, they have to monitor and they should have deadlines. So and of course I love also, besides this, I also love giving them, I do cooking demos with them. So we do a lot of cooking, we do a lot of smoothies, we do different twisted pizzas, twisted burgers, we do a lot of salads. And it just changes the way they look at fruits and vegetables. That a smoothie can taste yummy, it can taste like a milkshake, it can, fill me up. Before I'm playing a sport, I could have one. After a sport, I could have one. So this is for boys and girls.
And kids don't realize until they really go and taste it, because they have that
mentality in their head.
It's a block. It doesn't taste nice.
And when the parents try to do it, everything that a mom does is bad. So when they come to me and it's coming from a third person, they adapt to it really well, and they're cooking it themselves. So whatever they've put in, they've made it,
and they know that they've made it.
Exactly.
So it will taste great. That is really, really great. All right. So on that topic for kids, Nandini VS. Nandini is I remember she comes for our every live show.
Okay, hi Nandini. How sweet.
Yes. So hi Nandini. Nandini's question is, which fruits are not good for winter? I mean, for kids during winter.
No. So Nandini, if you're eating locally seasonal fruit, locally grown seasonal fruit, all fruits are great for children. I've heard of parents say that banana mat khana because sardi ho jayega. No, but that's a myth. Banana is not what is going to give the child a cold or cough. The phlegm is already inside. And that's going to cause the... So treat it from scratch. Treat the phlegm from scratch. As I said, start preparing for winter from November. Start doing all those protocols and that should be fine. And then if Nandini, your kid can eat anything on earth, I promise you, the system will be so rock solid that patthar bhi wo pacha payega. Seriously.
That is
It'll
true.
be
Like,
so
yeah,
good.
because if you start building the very foundation, I mean, it's not going to
And anything they eat, let's say they decide to go on yatras, on camps, which schools take them, and they're just going to give them fruits over there because fruits and Maggie, that's what you get on, the Himalayan treks. So, yeah, keep the Maggie only for the Himalayan treks. But the fruits, they will be given fruits even on snow.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, they'll be given bananas on snow, santra mosambi, fruits which are available there. So, there is nothing like that avoid this fruit.
Yeah, nothing very specific.
No, not at all. Yeah, there's a reason why that fruit is
growing in that particular season. Right. All right. I hope Nandini Payal has answered your question. Moving on, this other question is from Pooja Arora. Her question is how to avoid laziness in winter.
Okay, good question, Pooja. So, how to avoid laziness in winter? So, first thing when you wake up, just stretch your body. Just stretch it out on the bed itself. Stretch your, become the angel, like the angel wings. Stretch your legs as much as you can, your arms as much as you can. Stretch that. When you get up, bend forward, do those kind of stretches. So you're up and about, whether it's winter, summer, or any other season. And take steam sauna. If your gym has steam sauna, then go to that gym just to get that steam and sauna. And if you're getting the steam and sauna, go ahead and do some cardio as well. So do a combination of cardio, weight training or functional training, and then get steam and sauna. It's really good in this weather. It really makes you feel nice, the sauna especially. And after that, get some nice hot oil massage. So if you're feeling lazy, you don't want to work out, call somebody home or go to a spa and get some sesame oil massage, because sesame oil is a little heaty.
Okay.
So and it keeps the body warm, and at the same time it'll the blood circulation will be great. So get sesame oil massage.
Perfect. All right. Okay.
And also I wanted to add, Jen, was so when you're not doing much, even if you're sitting, keep moving, keep contracting your muscle. I'm doing it right now when I'm sitting. I'm contracting my calf muscle, I'm contracting my, back muscles. It'll happen. It's very simple, and then your body knows that you want to do this all the time. So it becomes a habit.
Adjust to you.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. So this other question is from Gulshan Manuja. What is the best food for weight gain during winters?
Okay, Gulshan. All right. So, Gulshan, good question for weight gain. It's a very rare question that we get, right? Weight gain. So, have you heard of raab? I don't know if you've heard of raab. I'll tell you how it's made. You take water, you heat it up, and then you add 2 spoons of ghee, and then you can add all the, the nutmeg, cardamom, cinnamon, add all of that, and add a little bit of jaggery. And you can drink that every morning. So this raab is usually given to women post-delivery.
Okay.
Yeah, so that because they've depleted iron and depleted a lot of calcium, so it replaces. And when the mother is breastfeeding, the child gets all the fat and the nutrients. So the child becomes nice and heavy through the mom. So Gulshan, you can do the same, and you can have it directly because it'll really work. And the weather's great to have the raab. So we can put up a recipe for raab as well for him. Perfect. So we can do that.
All right.
And other things. So eat more of khajur because it's winter and we can eat dates. Otherwise, they're a little heaty in summer. So eat a nice big date, and it'll be great for your iron. And so along with gaining weight, you'll also build immunity. You'll also get the right kind of nutrients. So don't go in for sugar and mistakenly, binge on those junk food.
Just because you're thinking you're trying
want
to put on weight.
Because that weight gain will never stop with junk food. It'll become a pattern in your body, and you'll probably come back to me saying, now help me lose weight. So don't put on weight with the wrong kind of food.
Yeah, not with the intention of that you can eat everything and anything and
exactly, that's completely wrong. So eat the right kind of foods. And you'll be fine.
Perfect. So on that note, there's another question from Krishna Murali. Does weight gain happen due to hormonal pills, and does she put on weight after she stops the pills?
Sometimes pills or hormonal pills do tend to make you put on weight. because these are the side effects. So if you could, before even taking these hormonal pills, if you could look at a better lifestyle, if you can look at those 4 primary foods, whether they're in place or not, fix your hormonal imbalances with nutrition and with food. And if not, if you're already on the pill and if you already gain weight, we can fix that. You can fix that as well. So once you stop the hormonal pills, go back into a clean meal plan. So eat more of fruits and vegetables. Do less of the carbs, do more of your fiber and proteins and fats, and do a lot of there are many other tools, Gulshan, right?
Krishna.
No, I'm sorry, Krishna. There are many other tools where you can feel better. So hormones is also very mood related. So it becomes a vicious cycle. You're on the pill, your mood is not good, you're on the pill. Right? So it's like a cycle. So you need an exit plan and get that exit plan with tools. So workout is a great tool, good food is a great tool to enhance your happiness levels and your mood levels. What else can you do? You can do a lot of meditation, you can do a lot of pranayam, and when you start all of this, set an intention that this is why I'm doing it, and you'll lose all the weight, I promise you. But if you go into that rut, not doing anything much about it and blaming the hormonal pill just because you're not doing anything, then it's not going to work for you. So somebody needs to tell you, Krishna, that snap out of it and get down to doing what you have to do. And then you'll see results instantly.
Because you're doing it for your body.
Exactly.
It's what you want to do.
Instead of playing the same record in your head, it's because of the hormonal pill, it's because of the hormonal pill. Cut that, snap out of it, slap yourself out of it, and do what you have to do.
And once you see the results, once you see the difference in you will want to do it even more.
Yes, exactly. And it takes a week, Jen. Just a week for that little transition. And if you see that in a week, you will constantly do it.
Absolutely. When one sees a difference, they automatically do it.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. So moving on, this other question is from Supriya Hardikar. I would like to know about magnesium supplements. Daily magnesium required for women of all ages, combined with what other vitamins and minerals can she take?
Okay, so daily mg requirement, I'm not sure of the specific requirement, but combined with other vitamins and nutrients. Yeah, so you can take magnesium. It's magnesium you'll get even via fruits and vegetables. They're rich in magnesium. So cruciferous greens are rich in magnesium. Seeds are rich in magnesium. And if you supplement it with other vitamins and combined with other vitamins and nutrients. So magnesium combined with calcium would be good. Magnesium combined with iron would be also good to get it absorbed. So all these, there is no side effect that if I take calcium and if I have some other supplement, I will deplete it out of my system. There's nothing like that with magnesium. So get your seeds in place, get your nuts in place, get your greens in place, and you will be good with the magnesium.
Absolutely. And whatever you're expecting from a tablet, you can do it with those fruits and vegetables that are readily available to you.
And if you're getting even a magnesium supplement, make sure you know your daily requirement. Go to your GP, ask your doc that this is what I need, and am I getting enough for that? You'll have to go through a blood test first, and then you'll have to do it according to protocol.
All right, Supriya, I hope we've answered your question. This other one is from Ritika. She's our live producer. Her question is, what are some lifestyle and nutrition resolutions to focus on for the new year, and what are your suggestions for sticking to them? And I think this applies to everyone. New Year's year.
Yes,
everyone's going to make these resolutions and never stick to it, because I never do. I'll work out, I'll do this, I never stick to it. So what would you suggest?
By the second week of Jan, it's all
gone. 31st, I'm like, tomorrow's a new day, new year.
New me.
It doesn't happen. But what would you suggest for someone who wants to do it and wants to stick to it?
So I always suggest get a buddy. Always get an accountability coach or a buddy, and both of y'all should sit down, put your goals together, and make sure you're accountable and you're okay if the other one pulls you up and says, dude, you didn't do this, you didn't go today. Why? Don't give me lame excuses. Do it. So that other person has to be harsh on you. So get a buddy. That would be great. Get a gym which is closer to you, or a park that's closer. I live in, say point A and my gym is in point B, which takes me an hour to reach the gym, or 45 minutes, just because that gym is fancy and great,
has everything.
And yes,
yeah,
you know, it's an international gym that's come in, but it really doesn't work. Because you'll go 4 to 5 times a month, and after that,
then you will not. Just because of the traveling, you will not.
Exactly, your subconscious is constantly going to say that no, it takes too long to reach. So get a park or a gym which is really close to you, and also over there, like, get a good playlist. You know, get somebody who goes there on a regular basis. Start enjoying nature. Start enjoying all of that, and once you start enjoying all of this, your conscious and your subconscious will crave it. So you'll want to go to the park more often. So get a coach or an accountability buddy who has the same goal as you. That person's goal can't be on 2 and you can't be on 10, because there's going to be a complete clash between the two
and
of
neither of you are going to help each other.
So get somebody with a goal who's got 8 and 9 or 9 and 10, so you're on the same page. And also keep like a journal that, you know, or you can put a journal on the refrigerator or your cupboard, and you can put a tick on it. And let's say if you went 5 to 6 times a week, you can reward yourself, not with junk food. Mind you.
I think that's the first thing that came to everyone's mind.
So you can reward yourself with something really yummy, you know, get yourself a good gourmet meal, or get yourself, go for a, you know, the Cirque du Soleil is on, you know, so treat yourself to that. You and the, you know, your accountability partner can go together and plan things like that, or get yourself a good glass of wine after those. So have smaller goals, because when you have very big goals, it's gonna be
I know that.
So break down goals, and every time you break down goals and achieve it, you release dopamine. So to get that dopamine hit, exactly, the happiness hormone, the doing hormone. So every time you get a dopamine hit, you're going to want to do it more and more and more.
So you can increase the level of your goals.
Yes, exactly. And if you have like a target of 5 kilos or 7 kilos, then do step on that weighing scale. I understand many are against the weighing scale, but how do you know? Like, let's say you're making money, and if you don't have your account in place, how are you going to know, Jen, that you made money? So similarly, when you want to lose weight, and if you don't step on the weighing scale, how are you going to know that you've lost weight? So don't be addicted to the weighing scale, but you need some measurements, some levels that you have lost weight. Get a coach, reward yourself often, make a journal, make a diary, keep ticking that yes, I've done this, I've accomplished so much. Also, another thing which I like doing is sometimes I do post my post-workout videos or my videos when I'm working out, or my post-workout sweat picture, my face, where, you know, I have like I can look back, and I get a lot of compliments that, hey, you're looking nice, or you're looking pink, and that really motivates me. And when you see your journey from being a little plump or out of shape to going towards getting into shape, that also is very motivating. So set goals, set reasonable goals.
I can totally relate to you, because I do kickboxing thrice a week, and I sometimes post like I'm so red.
You do, you post,
I do post it, and then Vritika only is like, oh, you worked out so much last, like and then I tell her like I did this, I did that, and you know, it gives you a boost to do it the next day.
I'm telling you, it does. When your well-wishers compliment you, it really makes a huge difference.
So Vritika, maybe you and I should become buddies for the new year.
That would be great, Ritika. That would be really great.
Alright, moving on. This other question is from Shweta Bhuvalka. How to deal with bad throat during weather change?
Great question.
Yes, because I do get like a sore throat, and like it's so difficult to even swallow my spit at times. Like it becomes,
it's so bad.
Yeah, it becomes really bad. So what would you suggest?
So Shweta, I trust me, if I could eat amba haldi all day, I would do that, because the kind of remedies it has and the kind of cures it has. And so if you have a sore throat, either chew on ginger wedges. So keep like a box with you through the day. Keep chewing it, like instead of chewing gum or instead of chewing something else, you can chew on ginger wedges, or you can have the turmeric tea, which is great. And don't drink the water too hot, because that kind of adds more inflammation. So not too hot. Warm, lukewarm is great. Otherwise, chill jata hai andar se, right?
It's already bad, so it will worsen it.
Exactly. Also, another great thing, Shweta, you can do is gargle. So warm water with salt and gargle. So when you're gargling, do it more than 20-30 gargles, count it and then spit it out, which is great. Also what you can do is you can take Sudarshan tablets, they're Ayurvedic tablets, and you can drink that with water. It kind of flushes out the phlegm.
Oh,
yeah, so cleans the colon, and it's all phlegm, right? Which is all here.
Absolutely.
So it flushes out your colon, and the phlegm is gone.
Yeah, yeah. That's great. But I've heard having salt with warm water, like to gargle it, also that also helps, right?
It helps like crazy. Yeah, that's what I just said. So warm water with salt, gargle 15-20 times, and just throw it out. Yeah, and in that salt water also you can put haldi. Yeah, great. Yeah, you can do that.
All right, and turmeric is supposed to be antiseptic.
It's antiseptic, antibacterial, it's great, anti-inflammation, so it's got all those properties and it's gonna work.
Great. All right. Okay, moving on. Now we've come to PCOD and hyperthyroidism questions. So the first one is from Sunita Panda. For PCOD, what diet can I follow? Please do let us know.
Okay, so PCOD or PCOS, Sunita, is a syndrome, and you don't need to follow a diet for it. You need to change your lifestyle for it.
Yes.
We always keep saying that again and again. Follow a good lifestyle and don't stress. And what happens is it's curable, so it's reversible. If you look at your lifestyle, if you look at the kind of foods that are on your plate, and they shouldn't be packaged, or they shouldn't be ordered in from places, because we don't know where the oils come from, we don't know where, what vegetables they're using. And even if you're eating non-vegetarian, make sure it's not injected, it's a little more organic, because they're injected with hormones which can
ultimately come,
they're going into your body, and maybe you're eating soups and salads, but at the same time if you're eating a little bit of a chicken which is not organic, it's injected, then it just kind of makes it toxic, makes everything toxic. So change your lifestyle, get a workout in place. Don't stress that I have PCOS. Oh my God, my hair is falling. I have hair on my chin. I'm putting on weight. Stop stressing. Say stop. Tell yourself, talk to yourself, Sunita. Say no, Sunita. Let's not be negative. Let's think positive, and let me start eating the good stuff. Let me start, nourishing my body with the good stuff. Lots of water, lots of fruits, lots of vegetables. And you should be fine. And good workout, and always be happy, be in a positive mood all the time. Right away that I'm fine, my body is healing itself. Place your hands, on your, pelvic, on your stomach, and give healing to your own body. But meditate with that, and I promise you 3 months. No PCOS or no PCOD.
Yeah, if you follow it religiously, I think 3 months is like your body adapts to it, and shows you the difference.
Yeah, and it's permanent. It's not going to come back or come back and go. Once you get the hang of it and you hack it, you'll be fine. Sunita,
absolutely. So on that note, Sukanya Sampath is asking, are flax seeds good for PCOD people? Also brown rice or vegetable salad for dinner?
Yeah, it's great. Flax seeds are great. It's got the best vegetarian omega-3s, which is great for PCOD. And brown rice is also great. It's got, the low glycemic index. It's got more fiber, and it's harder to digest. So it's great. And calories are low as well. So brown rice is good. And what else did she ask? Yeah, that's fine.
Brown rice or vegetable salad for dinner, like she's asking
for
an option. She can have both together,
right? Sure. You can have brown rice, so a little bit of the brown rice and more of the veggie salad. And if you feel that there's pesticides in your vegetables or whatever, if you're worried about that, because that also has an effect on PCOD, so why don't you just saute it or blanch it, and then you eat it. So make sure your vegetables are also gotten rid of the pesticides. And enjoy your flax seeds and the salad and the brown rice.
And flax seeds are good for like everyone.
It's great for everything. It's brain foods. It's great. It's the good fat, and we don't get enough of that.
Yeah, we don't. Yes. Okay, moving on this other. Okay, we have a very interesting question. This is from Harry Harika. Which type of utensils is good for cooking? I mean, steel or aluminum or mud? Like she's giving
so great. Steel and mud are great. So which don't kind of corrode away or come into your food, which add metal toxicity basically into your system or into your organs. So steel is great, mud is excellent, which is great. So avoid using aluminium and avoid using the microwave. So just use your regular gas, and steel is damn good.
Steel and mud.
Yes, mud is amazing. I do have mud vessels where we cook the bengan barta or the the undiur and all of that, or the aloo kande ki sabzi and the saag and all of that. And we also have the mud ka roti maker, the tawa.
The tawa, right.
So it breaks easily, but then we replace it very fast, and all the rotis taste meetha in that mud. In that mud ka tawa, it tastes really nice. So go ahead and
Perfect. Very nice. Very interesting question, Harry.
Yes.
All right. So the other question is from Memuna Zulfikar. Why is it so hard to lose weight with hypothyroidism? Please suggest a diet. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so obviously your thyroid is it's hypo, so you know it's very tough for you to lose weight or put on weight. So again, coming back to diet. So avoid processed foods, avoid refined sugar. It all boils down to the same thing. Eat good food, eat whole foods, eat homemade foods, and work out. You know, do a lot of yoga for your thyroid gland. So one tip that I always give my clients is that sleep on a sofa, keep your head hanging, and try and balance that head like this. So there is a lot of pressure and strain on your neck, which activates the thyroid gland, and which is great. And get a lot of foot reflexology. So it again activates your glands. And so along with food, along with good mental wellness and mindfulness and workouts, it'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine.
And I think thyroid and PCOS kind of into...
Yes, they do. They're very close to the closely related because of lifestyle, basically.
Right.
And so for thyroid, I would say avoid a lot of broccoli and avoid a lot of cauliflower and all those cruciferous greens. But otherwise, everything else should be fine. Avoid soy sauce. And avoid all those things.
All right. Okay. So we're going to move on to, we have a few diabetes questions. So I'm going to take both of them together. One is from Shirley Fernandez and the other one is from Ritu Bandari. Shirley's question is some breakfast options for diabetes, and Ritu's is same thing, breakfast menu for diabetes. So both of them have the same question.
Great. So basically for diabetics, we don't want to raise your blood sugar levels with high glycemic foods or simple carbs. So basically go in for more of the fiber-rich poha. So if you're doing poha, then do red pohas. They're available. They're Indian red pohas. They're not coming from somewhere else. So the white rice is the white poha, the red rice is the red poha. And in that also add in a lot of vegetables. So again, you're not raising your blood sugar levels. Add fiber. Add some, on the side, eat some avocados on the side, or eat an apple on the side. So the combination is, it keeps your blood sugar levels stable. What else can you have for breakfast for diabetics? So if you're doing an upma, then change the upma, do Rajgriha upma, or change the upma, add more veggies to it, add spinach. My upma looks like a saag upma, like there's so much vegetables in it, so that it doesn't raise the my blood sugar levels. What else do I suggest? Do moong dal chillas, again with vegetables. So the chilke wali green moong dal ka chilla, and grind the vegetables with the chilla, and then you can have and have the chilla with nice green mint chutney. And so all our condiments around our foods they also help in stabilizing our blood sugar levels. So add those, have a little bit of the mirchi, or have a little bit of a yogurt, or have a little bit of the green chutney, coconut chutney, and and make sure the portion size is also not too much. Just because it's healthy, it doesn't mean you can eat 5 chillas. Right? So stick to 2 small round chillas and thin ones, and you're good.
Portion control.
Exactly. You can also have a chash. So if somebody is running to work and that's kind of their brunch kind of a meal, then do the chilla with the chash and a little bit of the dahi, or do the simple poha, or do a veg sandwich. Make sure the bread is really nice and multigrain. Don't take the ones. Trust your bakery from where you're getting it. Make sure you've asked them questions where you're getting your bread from, what grains are you using, and on your bread have an open toast with a lot of cucumbers, tomatoes. Do eggs if you're doing eggs, and put some avocado wedges. So loaded with fiber, and for it's a great thing for diabetics. Great breakfast option for diabetics. Just not raising the blood sugar levels.
All right. Thank you. I hope Shirley and Ritu were able to help you guys. And the next question is from Anju Gupta. What should be the diet plan for during menopause?
So during menopause, all right, great. So
Anju.
okay, so Anju, don't mind me saying this, but our moms or our grandmoms never had any diet plan for menopause.
Yes.
Okay, so there is no diet plan for menopause, very frankly. The plan for menopause is first, get it out of your head that you're menopausal. Number one, get it out. Okay, it's a natural process, let it happen naturally. Don't put a label and don't put a hook on it, because I know what happens as humans. Not only you, even I would do it. If somebody said something, I'll say, oh, it's probably because I'm menopausal, right? It just becomes a habit, and you say it 5 times and it becomes stuck with you for the rest of your life. Even when you're 70, you'll say the weight is still on because of menopause, right? So many, even moms say कि वो second बच्चे के बाद वो वजन कम ही नहीं हुआ. So you're still blaming that second बच्चा, right? Even at 50, 60, that's not correct, Anju. So that's why I said, don't mind me saying this, get it out of your head that you're going through any kind of menopause. It's a natural process, let it happen naturally. But after that, get your workouts in regularly. It's very important. I know you won't be in the mood to do it because, you know, your hormones are going haywire. You're not in the mood to work out, but get good workouts in and get high intensity workouts in, because you have to really push yourself, get out of the comfort zone. If somebody is doing it with a comfort zone in place, it's not going to help. So if you've been on a 80 on 100 when you do your workouts, I need you to be on 100 and 100 when you're doing your workouts during menopause. So your moods are awesome. And nothing comes, you know, in the way. So get a HIIT or get yoga or get meditation, get swimming, get a run, get all of that in, and you'll be very, very happy. Also, besides that, avoid a lot of sugar, because your tendency will be to gain weight and your tendency will be mood swings. So if you're having a lot of sugar, it's going to add to bad mood swings. You'll be like very happy or very upset. If somebody says your lipstick, even before that person says it, Jen, you'll be like, you start crying like, what happened to my lipstick? So make sure your mood swings are in place. You're not getting, you know, impacted by small opinions or comments from somebody who doesn't even matter, or even from people who matter, right? So avoid sugar, avoid refined sugar, avoid going to places actually which have only refined sugar. Nowadays, Bombay has so many, south and north. We have such good restaurants where you can go, such good cafes where you can always have the Buddha bowl, or you can have the Nalu bowl, or you can have smoothies, you can have a good coffee with a nice almond cake, or, you know, there are great options. You get avocado on toast everywhere, you get quinoa everywhere, you get eggs everywhere in different forms.
Absolutely.
So go ahead, have, you know, treat yourself to these restaurants.
And you'll be fine.
You'll be fine. And there's no such diet. If anybody sells you this diet,
please,
please you know, don't ever buy it. You know what's what's in for you for that.
Absolutely. All right. So do we have a few questions on Instagram? Guys, send us questions. We're waiting. All right. Moving on. All right. So we have tons and tons of questions on weight loss and belly fat and everything. So let's the questions that we've got are from Ritu Singh, Andita Chatterjee, Falguni Tiwari, and Raki Nijawan. They all want to say how to reduce belly fat, my tummy is bulging, what do I eat, and how to reduce tummy weight around the tummy.
It is a problematic zone.
Yes, absolutely. Even I've gone through it. I'm still going through. That's why I've been working out. But do give us a little pointers.
Okay, sure. So belly fat, you can do target training, but that comes much later when you're just getting the definition.
Right.
So that's when you can do target training. But if that belly fat, a great workout I have experienced myself is a good run and walk, intermittent running. And where I engage the core, and even my clients experience this really well. So you engage the core and you do intermittent running. You run for a minute and you walk for 2 minutes. You run for a minute and you walk for 2 minutes. Get a great playlist. Get a good garden. Don't run on concrete. That really works with the tummy, and especially that band. You know, the love handles and that band. So that really targets that area. Another thing is lot of burpees. So if your knees and back and everything is intact and you're not a damaged piece, like, you know, many of them have like my back is gone and my knee is gone and whatever. but do slow burpees.
Right.
So do 3 sets of 15, 15, 15 burpees. So do the star jump, go down, get your feet back, get it in front and do the star jump. So get burpees in place, even squats. So when you're looking at stomach, 70% of our muscle in our body is the lower body. It's our glutes and our legs and our quads and our calves and all of that. So work your legs. And when you work the legs, your core is also getting worked
out. Right.
So do lunges, walking lunges, squats, bar squats, kettlebell, do the kettlebell swings. That really works the core really well.
Right.
So for stomach, mainly, of course, exercise and of course, food.
Food, yes.
Yes, of course. So get your carbs low. You know, get the good carbs, get complex carbs, get your protein and fiber. And your fats really high. Don't make sure the fat is also not too much, you know, because fat is per gram, it's 9 calories, we know that. So try and get more of the fiber, and fiber has no calories or less calories. So try and get more fiber in and you'll see your stomach vanish. Yes, absolutely. And do a lot of stretches. Yoga really works for my clients. So do get in your Surya Namaskars. Do start with 10, build it up to 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Like we manage, good amount of Surya Namaskars every day, which works mainly on the core. Get your half moon positions. You're raising your arm and you're tilting on one side. So get in yoga, get in intermittent running, get your food in place. Eat before 7 if you can. So eat early meals and drink lots of water and add lots of fiber.
Right, that is great. All right, so this is going to be our last question for today's live show, and it is from Shamita Subhash. How to lose weight after a miscarriage and how to prepare for the body for the next pregnancy?
Okay, great. Nice question, Shamita, and I'm sorry if you've gone through any of that. But I went through it a lot, and I really went through a lot of IUIs, IVFs. And my second one I managed with IVF, but even I went through miscarriages myself. Sorry, what was her question?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Her question is how to lose weight after a miscarriage and how to prepare for body for the next pregnancy.
Yes. So, Shamita, before you lose weight, before you even think of losing weight, first get your emotions in place. Okay, because it's very traumatic for a woman to go through this. So first get your emotions in place, that why did I have to go through this? Keep asking whys. Why me? We keep asking ourselves why me. So, and you'll get those beautiful responses from the universe or from your gynac or from your friends around. Make sure the friends around you are very motivating, very positive, and all
really
of that.
Important.
So get your emotions around that first. And if you need to break down and cry, do it with whoever you need to do it with. Do it. Get it out of your system. And there's always a reason why this happens. I've understood this really well. Maybe my body wasn't ready. Maybe that, child wasn't ready. Whatever the reason be, first get your emotions in place. After that, get your food in place. Get your meals in place. Get your, happy foods in place. So all these fruits, be it grapefruit and what we do is, Jen, we do our fruits also into salads. So, Shamita, get your fruits, your vegetables, and your nuts and seeds into one nice salad. So, treat yourself to these nice salad bowls for lunch or for dinner. Breakfast, get something out. Get moving, get something better to do, happier to do. Get your workouts in place. Drink lots of chash if you're okay with this in this season, because many say that dahi se sardi ho jati hai. So if it's from the refrigerator, bring it out, keep it outside for an hour and then have the dahi. So crowd in all the good stuff post a miscarriage. And when you add in all these good stuff, your body's already preparing for a healthy pregnancy. So that's what happened to me. After I miscarried, and then I was an emotional wreck, like complete wreck. What I did was I took to workouts. I had the best body post miscarriage. Can you believe that, Jen?
Really?
I had the best body because for me it was like okay, now I'm gonna get it. Now I'm gonna show you that my body is ready, for pregnancy. So get in, crowd in your good food and your body is ready.
Right. Also, Shamita replied us back, this is her third miscarriage, so she said she can't do much of her running.
Okay.
But she can, I feel, gradually build it up.
Yeah, see, you've seen women who build buildings.
Right.
They carry so much eat, reti, cement and all of that, and they're climbing staircases. My gynac told me this. Dr. Jeru Bhada, she's like my second mother, really. Yes. And she said that, Payal, when I asked her this, can I not weight train or can I not run? She said, Payal, these people build homes. So and they don't eat the kind of food that you're eating.
Right.
So how do you think the baby is staying in that womb intact? It's in your head. Get it out of your head. Build. If you don't want to run, do yoga. If you don't want to do yoga, do walk. Whatever suits you, whatever is your kind of a way to exercise. Right. Do that. Do Pilates if you can't run.
Right.
But get it out of your head that it's the third miscarriage. It's history. Erase it out of your memory. That's why I said first get your emotions around this, properly. Right. Yeah. Speak to somebody. See somebody if you have to. Journal if you have to. Cry if you have to, but get your emotions going, become positive, and then you'll see magic happen.
Yeah, and then you just focus on the coming pregnancy.
Exactly, yeah. Right. And don't have that fear that I'm going to lose this as well. Because fear is a wasted emotion. True. Don't waste any time on that. That's happened, it's past, it's out of your system. Yeah, it should be out of your system.
All right. Thank you so much for being a part of this live show today, Payal. It was such a pleasure having you here.
Thank you so much for having me, Jen, and thank you for the lovely questions,
yes,
guys.
I just want to tell you, we got more than 200 questions, and we got an amazing response. So thank you so much for being here today.
Superb. Thank you, Jen. Thank you,
guys.
All
right, guys. I just want to say that we have a new video on our Facebook and YouTube page today, which is 5 amazing ways to get your skin moisturized and supple and soft for this winter. So for all you ladies out there looking for to treat your dry skin, this is the video for you. So do go ahead on our Facebook and YouTube page and watch it. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks with Dr. Bindu. So we'll see you then. And until then, take care and stay tuned and stay glamorous.